Let me tell you something that most people in this country still don't realise. For the last 20 years, something has been happening quietly. Not loudly, not honestly, but deliberately. While we were working, raising families, saving deposits, trying to do the right thing, developers, house builders, and private management companies were rewriting the rules of home ownership behind our backs. And they got away with it. They didn't need to break the law. They didn't need to kick down doors. They just needed paperwork, corporate language, and a government willing to look the other way. We were told we were buying freehold homes, security, ownership, stability. That's what freehold means to ordinary people. But what many of us actually bought was something else entirely. A fake freehold. A house tied forever to private companies we never chose, charging fees we never agreed to, for land and infrastructure that should have never been privatised in the first place. Grass, roads, drainage, lighting. Public infrastructure quietly sold off. And here's the most important part. This didn't happen by accident. The system was designed to sit just below public awareness, designed to hide inside legal documents most people aren't trained to understand, designed to make you feel confused, isolated, and powerless. If you complain, you're told it's normal. If you question it, you're told that's just how it works. If you fight it, you're told you're the problem. That's not regulation. That's gaslighting. Now let's talk about now. The government says it's consulting. It says it's reforming. It says it's listening. But read the language carefully. The proposed bill talks in leasehold terms. It's about managing agents. It talks about regulation around fees. But here's the problem. We didn't buy leaseholds. We bought freehold homes in good faith. So why are so-called reforms built on the assumption that private estate management should continue at all? Why is the conversation about regulating exploitation instead of ending it? Labour is meant to be the party of working people. I'll say this plainly. Working people do not buy homes to become revenue streams. They don't save for decades just to be trapped in contracts they never knowingly agreed to. They don't expect their biggest investment to be quietly monetised by third-party firms forever. This system treats homeowners like cash cows, reliable, predictable, exploitable. And the longer it goes unchallenged, the bigger it gets. This is not about left versus right. It's not about politics as usual. This is about ownership versus control, about whether a home is a place of safety or a financial extraction machine dressed up as legality. Because once you accept that freehold doesn't really mean freehold, you've lost something fundamental. And they're counting on you being too busy, too tired, or too isolated to push back. But here's the truth they don't want you to realise. There are millions of us, across estates, across towns, across the country. People who were sold the same story, signed the same kind of paperwork, and are now quietly paying the price. The consultation isn't just paperwork, it's a line in the sand. Now is the moment to speak, to submit responses, to tell your stories, to refuse language that pretends this is normal. If we don't challenge it now, it gets locked in for another generation. But if we stand together, if freeholders speak with one voice, if we say clearly and calmly, we bought freehold homes, we want full public adoption, no private middlemen, no fake ownership, no half measures, then this stops being easy to ignore. This isn't radical, it's reasonable, and it's long overdue. If you own a home, if you plan to, or if you believe housing should be about security, not silent exploitation, now is the time to rise. Not with anger, with unity, with clarity, because once people understand what's been done, they won't accept it anymore.